Academy to highlight the winners of, get this, the Dream Yet Speaks Oratorical competition, which is designed to provide youth in the Great Lakes Bay region with the opportunity to use their voices to share how Dr. King's dream lives on. Tonight we invite the top winners of this competition to share their speech. Ooh, you are in for a treat. Just sit back, relax, and listen and internalize their message. Please welcome to the stage, I'd like to welcome the first place winner, Ivan Phillips, and second place, Jalen Pringle, who are both students attending the $1 million, beautiful Saginaw United High School. We love it. And this is going to do something to you that just moves your soul, uplifts your spirit, and gets you saying, hey, our leaders for tomorrow, we are ready for them to take over. Okay, I'm going to have second place winner, Jalen Pringle. We'll start with his speech.
Like Dr. Martin Luther King, I have a dream. A dream that no child will have to grow up in poverty. A dream that no mother will have to go hungry just to feed her child. A dream that gun violence will no longer rob families of fathers, sons, uncles, and dreams. Dr. King spoke of justice, equality, and a future where people are not judged by their circumstances, but by the content of their character. My life has been shaped by circumstances that some might see as obstacles. Poverty, the loss of loved ones to gun violence, and the struggles of growing up without a father. But just like Dr. King, I believe those struggles are not the end of my story. They are the fire that fuels me to great change. Poverty made me who I am. It taught me resilience, determination, and the power of empathy. Watching my mother sacrifice everything for me gave me a model of selflessness and strength. Losing my father to gun violence opened my eyes to the pain so many families endured and gave me a reason to speak out against it. Being in the wrong crowd as a child showed me the path I did not want to take and gave me the courage to change my life. Dr. King said, out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. I am that stone of hope. I want to use my voice, my story, to inspire others who feel trapped by poverty or broken by loss. I want to show them that their circumstances do not define them. Their dreams, their determination, and their willingness to rise above their struggles are what define them. I stand here today because I believe in change, not just for myself, but for every child growing up like I did. I believe in a future where no one is forced to choose between feeding their child and feeding themselves. I believe in a future where gun violence is not a constant threat, but a distant memory. Dr. King's dream inspired generations to fight for civil rights, equality, and justice. My dream is to carry that torch forward, to use my voice to speak for those who feel silenced, and to make a difference in my community. My dream is to turn my pain into purpose, my struggles into strength, and my story into a source of hope for others. I am Jalen, and I will not let my past hold me back. Poverty made me who I am, but it will not define my future. I am using my voice for change, and just like Dr. King, I have a dream that together we can create a better world for everyone. Thank you.
Testimony to so many people. It doesn't matter your circumstances. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. You can do it, and you put your mind to it, hard work, and you can inspire those coming up after you. You did it. Congratulations. Ivan Phillips. Please welcome him to the stage.
Every step I take is on a ground that was fought for. Every right I exercise was paid for with the blood, sweat, and tears of my ancestors. At 18 years old, I stand here today because countless black men and women refuse to back down, refuse to be silenced, and refuse to accept anything less than full recognition of our humanity and dignity. Our story began long before slavery and the greatness of African civilizations. But even through the darkest times of bondage, our people kept their spirit alive through song, through story, through faith, and through an unshakable sense of community. From the Underground Railroad to the Harlem Renaissance, from the Montgomery bus boycott to the Black Lives Matter movement, we have consistently shown that our unity is our strength. As a young black person in America today, I carry this legacy in every fiber of my being. When I look in the mirror, I see reflection of Harriet Tubman's courage, Malcolm X's unwavering conviction, and Maya Angelou's artistic brilliance, and Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream. But I also see the everyday heroes, our grandmothers who worked at 2 jobs to put their children through school, our fathers who taught us to hold our heads high despite adversity, and our mothers who installed in us an unshakable sense of pride in our blackness. Our culture is our strength. It's in the way we turn poetry into pain. It's in the way we turn pain into poetry, struggle into song, and hardship into hope. It's in our Sunday dinners and family reunions, and our step shows and church choirs, and our historical black colleges and universities that have educated generations of leaders. We created jazz, blues, hip-hop, art forms that have transformed the world. We have excelled in every field, from science to sports, from literature to law, showing that excellence is in our DNA. But our work isn't finished. Every time we see injustice, every time we witness equality, we're reminded that the torch passed it to us by our ancestors still burns. As 18-year-old of this proud legacy, I understand that it's not enough to simply admire our history. We must actively contribute to it. Each of us has a responsibility to push forward, to break new barriers, and to lift up our communities as we continue to fight for our equality. That same spirit that helped our ancestors survive the Middle Passage, that gave them the strength during the Reconstruction, that powered the Civil Rights Movement, that unwavering spirit lives in us. We live the lives of their wildest dreams come true, but we're also their legacy in progress. Their blood runs in our veins, their hope beats in our hearts, and their dreams live in our actions. For every ancestor who couldn't speak, we will speak louder. For every ancestor who couldn't vote, we will vote prouder. For every ancestor who couldn't read, we will write our own story. I will continue to use my voice to represent our culture, to bring peace to our communities, and bring love into our homes, but also to continue the work that Dr. King started. The time is always right to do what is right. Thank you.
To make a difference, to change the world, to be a trailblazer, just like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And you keep striving for excellence, reach the skies, because you can do anything you put your mind to. And I know you already know that. Keep on doing it.